All right. First up tonight, Wednesday night breaks. Bowman Sapphire 5-boxer. Drafted teams. There are the teams.
I did not have a fancy boy outfit. It was 100 degrees, so I wore shortest shorts I owned and
No shirt.
a thin collar. You have to wear a collared shirt at that.
Yeah.
Green one.
That's funny. That place, I mean, it looked fine, but it wasn't like an immaculately kept course. It doesn't sound like, you know.
It's weird.
I guess a lot of courses do make you wear collared shirts no matter what.
Yeah. It used to be much nicer. They used to have all the GPS stuff on the card and all, and now it's like they went cheap. Like they have.
Oh, really? They don't have.
There was no There was no cart person with food. You know, like a beverage cart. There's no water. There's no water jugs. The whole course.
Yeah, that's
because of COVID. They're like, we can't share.
Yeah.
Although my brother did get new golf shoes that were like way cooler.
Yeah.
But when you suck at golf, it's kind of hard to wear really nice golf shoes. It makes you look like you think you're good.
Yeah. You have like great clubs and shoes and stuff, and you're
I can't do it.
Chopping. Leover Paguero to 99. Oh, we have the regular lights on still.
Oh. We actually played with a random third guy that was really cool. Interesting guy. He was like a chef in the Bay Area. At least the stories were interesting. He might have been told full crap lying. He's a chef in the Bay Area, and then Southern California. He worked at Pebble Beach and played. He said he played like all the time there. He had shoulder surgery, so he wouldn't hit a driver.
Austin Martin.
He's really proud of his rehab of his shoulder. He's like, they said I wouldn't be able to swing a club for a year. He's like, it's been like 6 or 8 weeks, and I'm already out here.
That's
He's
funny.
like in his 60s.
De La Rosa, yeah.
Sometimes when you get, like most of the time, the person you get paired up with is the worst.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Usually it's just a weirdo.
And they try and tell you how they got a par on the hole, and you're like, I saw you kick your ball out of the
yeah.
onto the
You're like, all right. Aqua autograph. Amador. Adele Amador.
Amador, we used to play them.
Oliver's cards.
That was a high school rival, Amador. The Bisons, I think. Something like that. Oh, man. Did anyone do P90X back in the day, like 20 years ago? 15 years ago? I'm having a really hard time accepting that Tony Horton from P90X.
Oh, yeah, he's like an old guy.
I did another workout that he did. It's so weird. He still looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's people who are in like perfect physical shape can look 30 up until they're like 47, 48, 49.
Yeah. And then they turn 50 and they look like they're 80.
And when they turn 60, yeah, they're 100.
Yeah.
You just can't look good. You can't look like a young man when you're 60. It's not possible. Remember Tony Horton from P90X, the main guy? He's 100 years old now. He's an old man. Again, for 62 or whatever, he looked great, but he's just an old man. If I saw him, I'd be, excuse me, old man?
Excuse me, little old man? A green 2-rank to 125.
Oh man, I hated doing the yoga on P90X too. It sucked. I only did it because I did a little group of my coworkers did it, and we would all like kind of pressure each other to go every day and do it. On the yoga days, I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I'm here to pump iron. Yoga.
I like yoga.
Yeah, it's great for you, but it's just so boring.
Yeah. I can't stay with it long. I'll do like 15 or 20 minutes of it, you know.
Yeah.
Not like an hour. Ivan Johnson. Or Ivan Johnson.
Man.
Bono's Joe.
I can't believe you're going through with the Bucks tattoo. That's going to be exciting.
I know. I decided on the one where he comes kind of like dancing out of the tunnel with the goggles on his forehead. Orange, Jason Rosario. I saw him on Top Plays last night, Jason Rosario. There's a Dominguez, too.
Did you hear about Money in the Bank?
I heard that nobody could watch it on Peacock.
Oh, really? I watched it.
I didn't hear what happened at all, though. No. We have Money in the Bank spoilers incoming?
Yeah, spoilers if you didn't watch
If you didn't watch Money in the Bank,
listen.
mute.
Guess who won the women's Money in the Bank? Oh, you don't even know who's in it.
Yeah. I'm going to guess it was Io Shirai.
No, wasn't in it. Nikki Cross, who's not Nikki Cross anymore. Nikki ASH, which stands for Almost Superhero. And she has like a cheesy superhero outfit now. Then, Raw spoilers. She won the title already.
Oh, she cashed in on Raw the next day.
Mm-hmm. The men's one was really good. I didn't watch Raw. I might have to watch it. I heard it was good. But the end, Money in the Bank was actually good. The end was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's fun. It usually is a really fun one. Jeter Downs to 50. The ladder match type, like the Money in the Bank or the ladder like belt matches, were never my favorite thing. It's just hard to like.
Yeah.
I know that all of it is like all fake and stuff, but the people fake walking up the ladders and stuff is really tough sometimes.
If they just would step one more
wrong. Or just walk up the thing.
Yeah,
like, that's the...
Yeah, it is kind of dumb.
Wander, Nick Bitsko.
But for some reason they have Skeletor Charlotte win again. She beat Rhea Ripley. She's a champ again. Or wait, did Nikki cash in on her? I don't know who Nikki cashed in on.
Purple Auto. Whoa!
Wow.
7 of 10. JP.
We've hit some monster.
We've getting some really good Martins out of this.
Yeah.
Purple Auto. Wow. What a card. A beauty, JP. Hopefully he's around.
Yeah. You just rank the teams in your preference and then lock it.
Oh, that's a really good one too, I think. Alcantara to 99. So if you go to, there he is. Either your account or you should have gotten an email right after. All you do is put the teams in the order that you want them. Number 1 being the team you want the most. And hit lock. And then we run the draft. And when it gets to your point in the draft, you'll get whatever the highest ranked team you have at that point.
It's like auto draft in a fantasy sports. You know, have you ever done like fantasy football where you, if you're not there, you set up like your auto draft and it'll just take whatever guy if he's available when it's your pick. It's like that. If you don't do anything at all, it'll be kind of like a random. Like you'll just get a random draft pick and a random guy or a random team based on my order. My order's pretty good. It's fine, like based on how I would price the team. So,
jeez, another Martin base too, and a Jeremy De La Rosa. That pack had Alcantara, Martin, and De La Rosa.
You're not going to get the number 1 pick and get the worst team because the worst you can have is my default draft, which is pretty standard. So you don't have to do anything. It's just if like you hate one team and you like another team a little more, or you think like, I don't know, you can move some stuff around.
Yeah, if you're a fan, I'm a Brewers fan, so I would always put the Brewers up higher because I'd rather have them than the other teams at the bottom.
Yeah, it's sort of like a random, but you have a little control over. If you'd like one team that's around the same value as another team, you'll be more likely to get that team. J&G, what up? Wow, this is a really good 5-box break.
Yeah. Brian Buelvas. Cedo. Base on him.
47.50. Holy Lord.
Oh my God.
Wait, I thought JP was throwing all his money away tonight. That's what he told me. Nice, Perko. Congrats.
Hey, congratulations, Perko.
That's my favorite part of babies is being in the hospital when they're born. That's the funnest. Someone else is taking care of everything.
Yeah.
They're fresh baby.
I know. That was the real bummer of. It was fun to see my nephew at 1 year old, like almost walking and stuff, but there's nothing quite like holding a little tiny baby either, you know?
Yeah, it's just a weird.
Especially one that I know I don't have to take care of.
You're only in the hospital for a short amount of time with the baby, unless there's some complications. You know, you might be there. Like Nolan was in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks, but it's like if everything goes totally smoothly, 2-3 days, maybe 2 days, pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then it's like it's just a memory that stands out because you know you bring them to your house. It kind of those memories kind of blend in because you're always at your house.
Yeah. More Martin, by the way.
I always remember the hospital part. So I remember I would go home and sleep and then wake up in the morning and be like, man, I get to go see freaking my baby at the hospital today. It's like so exciting. My baby. I'm going to have one more.
Yeah.
I'll tell Joey.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
8 years after your next youngest.
Oh, it's your first one. Yeah. It's crazy.
Marcus Smith.
Got
Brandon.
to see the baby.
Breathtaking.
So then, Perko, you'll have the part where you have to get the car seat, and you're like, "Wait, I actually put a living tiny thing in my car, and then
I have to drive
it home." And you're like, you just check it every 2 seconds to see if it's still breathing. I don't know if other people have that, but that's definitely a thing where you're like, so it just lives, right? Like it's gonna.
I had that with my sisters. Like,
yeah.
You know, I was being nervous that like something was going on.
Yeah. So it's just fine sitting there. I don't have to stare at it all the time to make sure it's breathing at all times.
Like, when was the last time the baby ate?
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Austin Martin, 7 of 10. Purple auto. A beauty. Amador, Johnson, Welvis, Marcus Smith were the other autographs.
It's weird, huh,
Tana,
JG?
Gilbert, Alcantara to 99. Jeter Downs, Rosario, Paguero, Turang, and then some base stuff. De La Rosa, Yolbert, Martin number 1, De La Rosa, Alcantara, Martin number 2,
Jazzy Duke,
a couple of Wanders, and Martin number 3.
The other thing I remember a lot is, I've said it before, but first time you bring the baby home, you're like, where do I put this thing?
Yeah.
You just want to leave it in the car seat, but you can't. It's not going to sit on a couch or like a chair.
Yeah, you have to put it in like
put a crib. It's weird. You don't want to put it down. You just kind of want to hold it because you're like, none of these places seem suitable for a newborn baby.